if they wait until, if that's the cliffhanger, that he is a Targaryen for episode 5, or
What are
God
you gonna
help
do?
us, 6,
What are
I'm
you
going
gonna
to
do?
flip this table, which I can't because it's really heavy. I'm going to flip out
Okay.
and
You'll throw
cut
something on
to
the
us.
wall, and I will make sure you don't. We'll have to watch it together just in case, so I can video it,
Christ.
so I can record it for you for our
Fucking Christ.
TikTok and stuff.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to Incomplete Geeks, a gay geek podcast where we talk about all sorts of geeky things. Sometimes our knowledge is perfect and amazing. Other times our knowledge is a little bit
Incomplete.
That's right. I'm John. That's Nick. Are you hunking for Duncan? Because we are back, baby. We are first. Is this the first one of the new year, 2026?
I mean, it's the first one in a long
I think
time.
so. In a while, yeah.
I had
We're
one.
back.
I had an intro, and I was like, "What did I think of it?" Yours was better. That's
I
great.
made it up literally on the spot. I just what rhymes.
That's great.
Rhymes with thing. No, I wanted to say that I wanted to intro before I got into the how everything is new. We've been away for a while, but we're back and everything is new. It's a bit. It might be a bit echoey in here. I feel like maybe, but hey ho. That's because there's nothing on the walls yet.
Yeah.
And a new house, new computer, new editing software, new boyfriend. Wait, no boyfriend. No, boyfriend's the same.
No boyfriend.
You are same with no boyfriend.
Same with no boyfriend.
We're
None of them for
brand
me,
new.
thanks.
We're brand new, and we're back, baby. Just like Game of Thrones universe franchise.
Game of Thrones.
We're talking about what's it called? What's it actually called? A Knight,
A Knight
of
of the Seven
Kingdoms.
Kingdoms.
Yeah, it is based on the Hedge Knight series. No, Hedge Knight is the first book in the series of A Tale of Dunk and Egg.
Because the first episode was called Hedge Knight, wasn't it? So.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know very little about this. I literally watched it today, and basically, I would not have known it was on unless you texted me like 2 days ago and said, "Watch this. We're gonna we need to make a podcast episode." I was like, "Oh yeah, we have one of those." What? I mean, we've got a lot of stuff that's out, isn't it? What are we watching? Oh, Star Trek.
We're gonna talk about that separately.
We're gonna talk about it separately because I haven't seen it yet. I don't have Paramount, and I don't know if I want Paramount, but we don't like them. So
This
we're
is
gonna
just this also may not take very long unless you've got really extensive notes for this Knight of the Seven Kingdoms
I have thoughts.
extravaganza. I've got thoughts too.
Okay. Let's work through these thoughts. So if anybody listening to this, listening to our what is it called, like the backlog of episodes, we're just talking about the first episode. Just came out within the last week.
Yep.
The first episode of George R.R. Martin's spinoff, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which leads me to my first point. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this show?
Why are we doing this?
Right.
Why are we doing this? Yeah.
I do wonder because while you're gathering your thoughts, I do wonder if he's writing because he wrote this like spin-off series, and I wouldn't have known unless I'd read it outside of the the book, as they call like the frame of the painting. If I hadn't done any research, I wouldn't have known that it was 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones. I get that it's like in the same universe. I kind of get that it's a prequel because it makes the most sense. But why are we not finishing the books, George? Mr. Martin, sorry.
He can't do it. He has crumbled, and rather than admit defeat and get a ghostwriter or an assistant writer to help him get through his writer's block, he'll never do it. And I understand that. Like, you go from being this quirky weirdo writing this weird sci-fi fantasy novel series
with a wonderful universe,
with just doing this and like hanging out with nerds, to it being the most popular IP in the world, and everyone saying, what are you going to do next? You have to do better than this. It's impossible to finish it.
That is impossible because it's come under such scrutiny because everyone watched it and picks apart, and they deduced his all of his secret plot points. Somebody
Yeah.
figured it out before he wrote about it. The R plus what was it? R plus L equals J. Like people figured that out eventually, and that was meant to
Yeah.
be his big sort of reveal in book 5. You haven't read the 5 books, have you yet?
No.
No.
I've said
And
I'll start reading them the day he releases Winds
the
of
last
Winter.
one,
Yeah.
yeah, the
I will start doing it.
the next one then. Winds of Winter's
The
next, and
next
then the
one,
last one
yes.
is
If he
okay.
publishes another one, I will start reading the old ones to then read that one.
Got it.
But I'm not going to
Okay.
bother because I don't need to get more disappointment. Like, I don't need any of that.
Oh, I don't
But
remember
also
where it leaves
imagine
off.
the person, the voice you have as a writer, who he had as an unknown in the 80s and 90s or whenever he was writing the series. He's not that person anymore, and you can't objectively write these characters without knowing the cultural impact, the actors, people's love for them
That's a
in a
good
way
point.
that it wasn't. Like
Yeah.
you're not the same. You don't have that same voice. So it's just. So I get it. So we're gonna get. They're testing a lot of spin-offs, which, you know what? Fine. This was a weird choice, but I suppose they had some text to go from.
That's true.
Whereas
Before we
the
move
other
on to
ones
that,
they do.
I want to say as well because he not only is he different, but like the world is different as
Of course.
well.
The
So
audience
that
receiving even this type of genre of
yeah,
content, let alone the
fantasy content.
actual franchise. Everyone's
So
completely,
everyone's
Marvel
different.
Universe,
You would
everything's
really
changed since then.
the world is awful, and do we
The
need
world is
do we need a
awful.
TV show with piss and blood and gore and fucking and
Shit.
you know
With literal
maybe this is a nice
shit.
show to watch instead of that.
I
But
know.
yeah, I do. You have a really good point about the fact that now that we have faces to these names that we read in the books, I can't read Jon Snow and not think about Kit Harington.
Of
I
course.
wish I could, but
And
like
imagine him trying to write
Daenerys,
his Jon Snow, but now it's
exactly.
Kit Harington. That it wasn't before. That's
Yeah,
impossible.
it's impossible. And this is why I wanted to stop you quickly because I would forget this if I didn't say it right now. But I don't think he's got a writer's block necessarily. I think he is stuck because Game of Thrones TV show rushed through it so quickly that it was received so poorly, and George R. R. Martin, as a creator of art, he wants it to be perfect. I think he's a
Of course.
perfectionist. I think he wants to. I think he had plans, and he's had to throw a lot of them
Yeah.
out. Say, well, this was not going to go over well with the the people.
No.
I better sort of do something about it. But then he's got so many different threads of these storylines. He wants it to be perfect, pulling it all together, and he's going to struggle to do that if he does it at all. So
But like
that's I think is a big deal.
he published Fire and Blood Part 1 in
Yeah.
2018, right? So that was he must have been writing that during
Yeah.
the
He needed a
success of
distraction.
Game of Thrones.
He needed a
And that
distraction
is
from it. Yeah.
fucking brilliant. That is so good, that book, and has
Mm-hmm.
spawned a million different concepts. Having that, because it's not a narrative, finding that way of being like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not running a story, I'm not doing that. I'm just
I'm just doing the
I'm
facts
just gonna
of
chat
a
shit.
history book,
I'm gonna world build and chat shit. He
which is what he loves
could
to do, which he's really good at.
which he could do, and he did it. But now he's got writer's block on that because he's not gonna do. It's the second part. You need to finish this.
Yeah.
But he's not done that either. So
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
because if he
Forgot
just
about that.
like created the world like in shorthand, because I think House of the Dragon is a great way of doing it. It's like we know some events and they make sense in this world, and they're dramatic and they're important and they fit and they're the reason we
Yeah.
love these characters.
And
But he hasn't
we
written
know what
dialogue
history
for them.
remembers.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly, and it fits and it works. But he hasn't written the dialogue. He hasn't written the day to
No.
day. It's like that can be pulled out and seen differently, and that's great.
Yeah,
Like the Conquest,
great.
like that's obviously going to be a show, and we know of it, and it. But you can create anyway. Anyway, we've talked
Yeah.
about this so many times. People are
We
so.
have.
so
Well, I
many
mean, I don't
times.
mind talking about. I don't mind bringing it up again because of the few listeners that listen to all of our episodes, which I'm sure is all of them, they probably agree. And if they're dipping in, then they're hearing this for the first time, which is also fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So
So they chose
anything-
this one to do. So they chose this piece of IP to do, I guess, because they wanted to have material to work from. They didn't want to pull from thin air, which is good because they've gotten grief from that before. they didn't want to do Fire and Blood, more Targaryen stuff, because obviously House of the Dragon is ongoing. So they took this novella shit and made it a show. And I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
You haven't read them? Have you read these little
No. I
ones?
was just going to ask you if you've read them because I don't know. It's a series of novellas from what I read from Wikipedia, but is it finished? Like, is it a complete story that is over and finished now?
I believe so, because he's
And
like the end of it's
yeah,
before Daenerys, so like
yeah. And I don't want to like
know what
read into.
happens.
I don't want to know about it too much because even looking on Wikipedia and seeing who's in it, it's going to say it's going to list character names, for example. So it's like I know who Egg is basically, but I don't want to know
Well,
more
that's the
about it.
thing. Like everybody knows who Egg is, right? But I told
I
my friend
didn't.
who watched it with me. Oh, and I told
But
her.
I
I was
didn't.
like, oh yeah. But now you know who he
I
is,
mean, that
right?
makes sense. Like, I don't feel like oh no, I spoiled a big, surprise, whatever. Like, I'm like, oh,
They'll,
that makes sense.
they must tell us in like the next episode, because that's got to be the whole
Probably.
drama of it, right?
Well, he does hint at it. He says that his home is King's Landing at the very end. So,
Yeah.
hey ho. Let's talk about the episode itself because
Shit.
you didn't like it.
What literal shit.
Oh, poop, like actual poop. Let's talk about that moment. Like, you hear the Game of Thrones
I was
theme.
sat with my friend, glass of wine. The
Yeah,
music came up. We're like,
yeah.
here we go. We're back, baby.
It's coming, and then it comes, and
Cuts to
it's just
shit.
it's
And
pooping
it's
behind a tree.
scarred us for life. Like that's.
I've got two thoughts of about the poop.
Please tell me
I
about
have
your
two.
poop thoughts.
I have two thoughts about number two in the show. First of all, what was the tone? What was the tone meant to be? Was it meant to be comedic? Was it meant to ground us in like a reality? Like, oh no, we're going to look at the world of Westeros, but it's going to be real people instead of like magic and dragons and
Yeah.
sorcery, whatever. Like, no, this person's pooping. That's the world we're going to explore. And like, is that what they meant to do, or was it meant to just be the haha poop jokes?
Because that's what I thought. I think the same sort of thing. Like we're all expecting this big grandeur of both the Game of Thrones are very big and epic and that sort of stuff. And maybe the point of this series is, as you said, to like it's not about the royal families. It's not about going to court and that sort of stuff. It's poor fucking lonely guy
Yeah, it's a
and
hedge
his
knight.
journey. And what would interest me would be like to see how all these actions that all these fucking kings and queens in Game of Thrones are like cavalierly talking about, like affects everyone in the kingdom. Like their lives are shit, literally,
Literally.
because of everything that's happening. They're burned by dragons, they're killed in revolutions and everything like that. To see the other side of it, of like what they get from how they see the royal families, how they see all that, and
Yeah.
how is this, does it build up to the unrest of like we can understand why Robert's rebellion took place, anything like that. And A, I don't think they're going to do that. B, we've got 5 more episodes to do this,
Yeah.
and we spent the entire first one pooping and putting up a 10. You have 5 more episodes, and you spent the entire one doing nothing. What have we established? He has a sword and he
It's
poops.
definitely slower. I expected
It's
it.
too slow. You cannot be this slow when you only do a 6-episode season. What are you doing?
We've said that before. I don't know. It's
If
like
you have 22 episodes, fine. We'll have a whole one where you drink wine with that Baratheon guy and dance around. Cute. Love that
Sure.
scene.
world
We don't
building,
have time
character
for this.
development. Fine, I get it. But if you have
Yes.
6 episodes, I expected the joust to happen in episode 1. He mentions the joust in the beginning. That's how it should have ended. No, we end with him, preparing, feeling like he's lucky.
And there's not even like a cliffhanger or anything. Like, is someone gonna come looking for Egg? Do we know a teaser or
Yeah.
anything like that?
No, that's a good point.
Anything
There's
to
no-
be like, what are the stakes of this show?
I was just going to say
have
stakes.
to-
Yep.
The
There's
stakes,
no stakes.
we talk about it all the time with with films and everything. You've got to get the fucking stakes right. Otherwise, why do we care about these characters?
Yep. You're
haven't
reading my
set
mind.
it up. You have to show us what's at stake first, because I don't even know. Like, yes, if he loses his horse, but like,
That's literally it. That's
is
the
that
only
it?
thing. Like, he's a guy that we're introduced to burying his what's the opposite of a protege?
Master?
His mentor,
yeah,
his master, whatever.
sure.
and then he's supposed to be some hedge knight, and he's gonna, pluck, get up the pluck to enter this
Pluck.
tournament. And I'm like, who are you and why? There's no mystery except maybe who the kid is.
Which we all
And
know
which
because
we which we all know
we all
now.
know.
And I didn't want to, dig into it, but I saw others with the same surname as well who apparently appear, and I was like, no, I'll just watch it. I want to watch the show as the story presents itself to me, and I don't want to like look
Yeah.
into who's going to appear, whatever. So.
Oh no! But like, yeah, the guy in the tavern must have been his relative, right?
Oh, the drunk one.
Yeah,
I have no idea who that is.
must have been a Targ.
So that's a fair bit of prophecy, because he's like, I dreamed about you, and we all know Targaryens have prophetic dreams once in a while, which you'd only know if you have been a fan of the series before. But it's more of an Easter egg than a sort of like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen with that, pull me in kind of hook. It's just like, that was weird. He might show up again later and prove the prophecy real or not. And then this kid who's bald, and we're like, he's a bit weird. At least he's interesting, he's not like a normal kid. How do we get onto that?
Because I'm curious, like beforehand. So, like for both of our listeners, do you mind if we talk about who the bald kid is? Like, can we talk about that?
Oh, you mean like that he's Aegon Targaryen?
Thank you. Yes, that he's a Targaryen.
That's the only thing I know about. And they make egg from Aegon.
Of course.
Fine.
I've known
Like
this for
Dunk from
years
Duncan.
because they've, all the Game of Thrones fans have read this and talk about this story all the time. And the story is of Sir Duncan and Aegon Targaryen.
And I don't think it's a spoiler to say that.
No,
So
I mean, it's the whole premise of the show. And I can't believe we still haven't talked about it. But, like, he's obviously shaved his head so you can't tell he's a Targaryen.
Yep.
So is he on the run, or is he trying to escape and live like an everyman? Like, what are the stakes?
Yeah.
You could have at least told us that. Like, what's his motivation? What does he care about? Because he could be a cool, interesting little character. Is someone going to chase him? Does he have responsibilities? Is he supposed to be married? Is he trying to find,
Is someone trying to find him in, like, for some nefarious reason or something?
Is he getting married off? Is he old enough to, that sort of stuff? Are all his family fucking psycho? All of this stuff. And I know they don't want to focus too much on the Targaryen lineage because that's obviously the entire focus of the show. But
yeah,
it's just, when are we going to find this out? Next week or the week after, and we're halfway through. It's just insane.
Episode 5 cliffhanger. I'm a Targaryen. Like, what?
I swear to God. Okay, clip this.
Okay.
If they wait until, if that's the cliffhanger, that he is a Targaryen for episode 5, or God help us, 6, I'm going to flip this table, which I can't because it's really heavy. I'm going to flip out.
Okay. You'll throw something on the wall, and I will make sure you don't. We'll have to watch it together just in case, so I can video it, so I can record it for you for our TikTok and stuff.
Oh, so anyway, I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what the producers' plan is for this show, because House of the Dragon makes sense. It's such a wonderful way to build out this world that's built but not explicitly written, and to explore this brilliant piece of dramatic history and all that sort of stuff. What is the point of this? It has the whole point of, oh God, okay,
here we go.
The whole point of each of these shows is to continue our love for this world, right? So that they can keep spinning it off, so that you can do another spin-off. Because we're learning, I think with House of the Dragon, what they learned too late was do a short show that we love, that keeps our love for the world going, rather than trying to keep each series going. It would be better to do little short 3-season arcs that make us still like, oh my God, I love this. And then the next one is like, oh, it's set in Dawn where everyone's sexy. In this one, it's the Doom of Valyria. And it keeps us in the world without having to be too committed to the characters, because then, like, we can't do Game of Thrones again. You can't build it up like that again. That must be the point of this, right? Is to keep us seeing a different side of Westeros. Oh, because there's a bazillion characters that he's written that you don't get to see on screen all the time. It's like, right, here's a little peek of these, whatever they are, men. And then keep us dipping in and out, so it keeps the Game of Thrones franchise going until he's dead.
Yeah.
So what's the point of
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind that it's a different tone. Like I can still, because it's still obvious that it's in the same universe,
Not at all.
and the tone is more, like we said, more sort of grounded to the peasants. Maybe there's how the the politics affect the people, but we
Yeah.
don't even really get that very much. He has
I don't
this
even
really,
know if that's going to be what happens. It's just
it might not
me
be. The
hoping.
most interesting thing about the episode was his little sort of drunken talk with that Baratheon, which was, I was a bit taken aback because I was like, why is he suddenly like this? He was this nobody. Now he's got this guy's hat on. Is he like is he just some old lord, or is he like the main host of the tournament? I don't know.
I don't
It's
know, but
unclear.
I did like it because if that's your tone, it's like that's fun. It's like
Yeah.
everyone's getting
So
along. We're
I
having
did like that.
some like oh, everyone's getting drunk and like bonding and like here we are in the muck together. It's like that's fine, but I
Yeah.
still
Even though
need to
you're a
know.
lord and I'm just a hedge knight.
Great, I need to know what his stakes are, and I want to know what this guy's motivation is. What's going on? Because everyone's just it's a lot of
Yeah.
exposition and background
Yeah.
characters. Like what's going
So
on?
So what I don't mind is the tone. I don't mind that it's a little bit slower, but what I do mind is that it's not clear what the show is really about, because like we said, this character is still a bit sort of who
Yeah.
are you, whereas you've got Game of Thrones, then you've got House of the Dragon, which is like basically a war of succession, and we love those kinds of shows. And this is what countryside,
What?
walk through the
I don't know.
walk through the
And
muck, watching people
you
poop.
knew straight away in episode one of both of those shows, straight away, you knew,
The
you
stakes. You
got
knew
a
the
sense
stakes.
of like, I know what she's after. She hates this. She hates this. He hates,
Yeah.
you knew what, at least the main characters, you got it. And it made sense. They didn't have to explain it. It's like, well,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
know the threat of this world is these White Walkers
Yes.
against the wall. I know that
First
there's
fucking scene. You knew that.
first
Yeah.
scene, yeah. But this one,
I agree.
poop.
Poop. So
Yeah,
we'll see. We may end up loving it.
we may
Clip-
be won
clip
over
this.
by it, but we I know, right? But we do often say that we hope that we want to watch shows, and then we just been that down a lot lately, haven't we?
Yeah.
But you're gonna still watch it. You're gonna watch it.
Of course I'm going to watch it. It's only 5 more episodes. What else am I going to do with my time? I ain't doing anything on
don't
Monday
know.
night.
You need to play more board games.
I don't want to.
Okay, that's fair. Let's talk about the actors, particularly the main
Okay.
two.
I don't know anything about them. Wasn't he
Me
a
neither.
rugby player?
He was a rugby player, and he's only 6'5". He's called Duncan the Tall, but he's only 6'5". Bitch, I'm 6'4".
Only 6'5". Are you
I'm
kidding
six.
me?
I'm six. Traditionally, I'm 6'4", same as Liam Neeson. But I went to a health checkup not too long, like a month ago, and they said I was 6'5". I was like, huh. Well, maybe it's those Wheaties I've been
So
eating.
why
Who
aren't
knows?
you in this fucking show then, mate?
Why am I not in this fucking show? My hair's too dark. That's probably why. I can't play a man of the Reach. I have to be a Northman or
you'd be
something. Or Baratheon.
Baratheon. Very Baratheon. You have big Barath vibes, for sure.
I do. Which I prefer as opposed to like northernly vibes, because they're kind
I feel
of
I'm
like...
quite reach around.
Yeah, I think you would be. You'd fit right. Or maybe
Loras.
no, is there...
Or the Tullys, maybe.
I was
The
the
red.
Lannisters. Lannisters are red, aren't they? The Lions.
The Lannisters are blonde. Tullys are more red. And then you've got like the... Which is a massive generalization. There's got to be more than
Yeah, but
just
you've not read
that.
the books either. I've not read it for a long time either.
Oh, I
I'm
apologize.
trying to remember. Is
Do
the
they-
Reach
yeah.
the... No, because what are the
High
lands
Garden.
called? Because each house has like a land, like the Tullys are in the Riverlands.
Yeah.
The Reach is the High Towers.
High...
Oh, no.
Well, no, it's them.
It was the High Towers, but then it's the...
High Garden
Olenna
is
Tyrell.
is the seat of it. The Tyrells.
Tyrells, yeah.
Tyrells?
Tyrells?
Yes.
Um,
Old Town is
Old Town is
the Greens. Alicent's High Tower.
High Tower is the name. The Old Town is where the Maesters train, basically.
Yes.
Which you don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if you talk about it in the TV show too much. Anyway? Whatever the Lannisters' land is called, that area.
Castle Rock.
That's the city.
West.
The Westerlands.
Maybe.
Maybe Westerland. Anyway, we're not complete geeks. But
We're really not.
what accent is he? Is he?
What?
Because he's. What's that
And
accent?
the
'Cause
accent. So
he's-
the accents are all over the place.
you tell me, because I don't want to embarrass myself by guessing.
No, I don't know.
Because he's
Also,
an Irish. He's a rugby league Irish player, but it
because he
sounds
was
more like
sounding
West Country.
exactly this.
Is that right?
So I'm watching with my Scottish
That's two.
friend,
It's two for me.
and I was like, "What is his like? Is he supposed to be? He's not Northern, right? Like, because that's a very different thing." And
No.
she's like, "Well, it sounds more West Country." I'm like, "Yes, that's right, it does." But there were very key moments where, like, oh, the Irish slipped out there, so I'm
Did
assuming
it?
you're Irish.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and this is a magical land, so no, you don't have to have. They only had that specific accent because Sean Bean has it. It's his unique trademark, and he cannot do another accent, so everyone had to emulate his, and that's fine.
And
That's
that made
hilarious,
sense because it's a northern sort of
and it's great. Yeah,
accent,
he's
and
the
everybody in
most
the north
famous.
and the
Yeah,
wildlings all had it as well. It was fine.
it's great. Um, but if you're gonna do it, I can't forgive a bad accent. I cannot get
Okay.
past a bad accent, and if you keep slipping like Michael fucking Fassbender as the Jewish, German, Polish Holocaust survivor,
Irish as well.
slipping into your Irish accent on the beach, I'm
Really?
like, no,
I didn't
unacceptable.
catch that.
You have a director and a voice coach. Like, you can't be slipping on these multi-million-pound things. Unacceptable.
Yeah, you
It
should have a
takes you
voice
out of
coach.
it. It makes
It
you feel
does.
like, oh,
I was watching. What was I watching over Christmas? I was watching that. I was watching the that Russell Tovey show set in the Doctor Who universe, and
any good?
War Between the Land and the Sea. It was alright. Like it was interesting. It was whatever. It was whatever.
Does he get his tits out?
Many times. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And he's like, anyway, he becomes a fish at
Fantastic.
the end. Oops.
Oh no, it's ruined
no.
it. Now I'm not going to watch it now because
Yeah,
of
he
you.
falls in love with the fish lady, and then they run off together. Anyway, there's an American character. There's a couple of American characters, but the main character, accent was great. And then a couple, I mean, I just assumed he was American. And then a couple episodes in, and he says there was literally one word, and I wish I remember what it was, but it was one where it's like it ends
Would have
with
been a
an
great story
A.
if you did remember it. Yeah.
If I remember, I'm remembering it now. It's a word that ends with an A, like propaganda. And when you're a British person putting on an
Propaganda.
American accent, you add the R's back to words. So you say instead of brother, you say brother.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you overdo it, and you end up saying stuff like California or pizza.
Oh my god,
you know?
that's so, because
And it just yanked me out, and I was like, "Oh, wait a second!" And I looked up this actor, fucking British actor, great accent. But it's one thing, one word.
it takes you out of it, and it doesn't feel natural because obviously you can tell they're fake. It makes it feel kind of uncomfortable. That's such a good description of we put the R's back in. So when Brits who do an American accent that I don't like, Hugh Laurie in House, Benedict Cumberbatch in Doctor Strange.
I don't like it either. Something. It's not quite.
It's so heavy.
Yeah.
I'm American.
I'm American
because I do it too much American. It's because they're such posh, affected, gravelly voiced British
they both
people.
are. Yeah,
very posh and very, very gravelly like that. So they put too much in. Like, this is heavy-handed and awful. Anyway, enough bitching about Benedict Cumberbatch.
enough bitching about.
I'm sure he's so upset I don't enjoy his work.
No, I know you don't. I don't mind him. I like him actually. Actually, no, I'll take it back. I like him. That's fine. To each of their own. The young kid. Can I just say about the young egg? I'm just so relieved that I'm not annoyed by this child actor, because I hate child actors.
I hate child actors. I don't think we need them. I don't think we need them.
Right. Like, I'm really good on Game of Thrones universe for getting consistently good child actors. Like Maisie Williams,
They
great.
do get a lot of really
Brian
good.
was great until he became a bit of a stoner, acting wise. And then like whoever this kid is, I don't know what else he's been in, but like it's just so subtle, and it's really sort of just played so matter of factly. You can tell that the character is. I saw some review that called him ethereal. I was like, yeah, I kind of get that. Like, he's just sort of weird, and it works for him, and it doesn't feel like the actor's trying, which is
he's 11 years old.
11, gosh, good on him then.
Yes,
but I have nothing else to say about that character except I'm like,
no,
okay.
I agree. Because it's another thing that takes me out of it is like, because kids are shit actors. Of course they are. They're children. They're terrible, and it takes you out of it because they're like, oh, when I was shut up, get out.
I'm
without
gonna
seeing.
tell a story where I died. Like
It's
what?
just awful. But no, he was
Ugh.
very, and you're right, that kind of matched the quite Targaryen tone of it. Like,
Hmm.
kind of a bit Fruit Loopy, but not too bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine. Very, very good. Um, yeah.
None of that.
The other guy was definitely a Targaryen.
The other guy.
The drunk guy in the
Oh,
pub.
you're looking at it? Oh, the drunk guy.
Yeah, I'm
Fine.
looking at the cast.
He was giving real what's his face vibes from season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Giving realness. Sorry.
He was he was giving real Viserys. He was giving real Viserys
Yes.
from season 1 Game of Thrones vibes.
Yes. Yes.
Even like the
And
style, like the messiness of the hair. I was
yeah.
like, he
Yeah.
looks a bit like Harry Lloyd in that show, in that season.
Who's his grandpa?
Who's grandpa?
Henry Lloyd. It's a
Harry
famous
Lloyd, the actor. He's got a
Harry Lloyd.
famous actor background. I don't know.
His wait, is it Harry Lloyd?
Yeah, he's been in something else. We can cut this out. If only we had things that we could look up
Charles
stuff.
Dickens.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's a quite an important one.
Oh, he looks different now.
Would. Absolutely would.
I wouldn't have before, but I would now.
All keep the wig on, babe.
What
Absolutely
the
would.
hell? No, take the wig off. The blonde wig,
Oh,
the Viserys wig. Take it off.
yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Do it all.
I
But
think he was in The
I
Crown
know
as
your
well.
opinions of long hair, but you know my opinions of like bleach blonde damaged men.
Oh yeah. If only there was like a crossover.
I don't want to be
Oh yeah, he was in Doctor Who
waiting.
as well. That's the other
Been a
thing.
lot. Um.
Anyway,
So I just anyway like
any
it's
and the other
impossible to watch a Game of Thrones without high hopes. So
yeah. Well, we
and
do
I'm
have
really
hopes.
yeah, because if it fucks up,
Well, I mean,
it
like you said before,
puts
like if this show's meant to be a continuation of us sort of keeping connected to this world, and this show is turns people off, then that's shot in the foot, really, an own goal. Because I'm into sports
if
now,
it
you know.
if it bombs, do you think they'll just cancel it because it would do more damage than to keep it going, and everyone be like,
Well,
"Ugh, I can't be bothered. That was so awful. I'm not going to watch the new show." Like, it makes you lose
if it
faith in
only
it.
if it was terrible, because like Wikipedia says that they've already done it. They've already renewed it for second season.
Yeah,
Because of course they do. They can only tell like one chapter of the book in 6 episodes. So they've already renewed it. The only way they would go back on that is if it was absolutely terrible.
what like season 8 terrible?
Yes, which I don't think they will do. I
I
think
hope not.
they've learned.
I
But then
hope
again,
not.
if it was, it could be as bad as like season 2 House of the Dragon, where it was like people were kind of like, but they're still
Yeah,
going to
I guess.
continue
Yep,
it.
yep, yep, yep.
They're still going to do it because people are still going to come back to it.
If season 3 of House of the Dragon is fucking great, then people will be a hell of a lot more forgiving for
Yes,
season 2 of this.
absolutely.
Fine, I'll do it. But if it's mid as well,
Yeah.
you don't keep getting chances, right, guys? Just because you did a show 10 years ago that was great.
I think another thing that you made me realize or think about is that the fact that because House of the Dragon has so much CGI and special effects that is needed for that show, this one doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only CGI that I spotted was the fucking bird in the beginning, and the bird in the tree looked very clearly animated, and I was like, whatever.
And the sky in the background was CGI'd in.
Oh,
That
was it? Probably.
so weirdly. It was like it looks like
But they-
Windows Vista. And I'm like, what's
Oh,
going
really? I
on?
didn't notice. If I watched it again,
Yeah,
I would know. I'll have to watch it again with Tom, my
that's
my
weird.
BF. I didn't notice that, but I will say no. My point is that they could probably afford to do a season per year, as opposed to House of the Dragon, where they have to wait 2-3 years so that the CGI can catch up. And
But they're
also,
not gonna.
what do you mean they're not gonna?
Oh no, you're right. They are because we're getting both this year. So it's season 2. Okay, no, I apologize. You're right.
Oh wait, when
And the
is?
fact that it's season 2 will come out next year as a buffer so that House of the Dragon can have 2 years to do its CGI, and we
Okay,
still get Game of Thrones every single year. They made
right.
that kind of announcement, and
So
that's
you
actually
said
a really good
House.
point.
Sorry, I was gonna say you said House of the Dragon season 3 is coming out this year.
Yes, in
Oh,
summer.
okay.
But then for the final season will be 2 years. So this is probably just. I mean, this
Right.
could even be like, depending on the budget,
J'approve.
just as a buffer, so that people don't forget about it.
Maybe,
Between
yeah.
House of the Dragon.
Because there's
Yeah.
money to be made. You know what the thing is as well? It's like CGI takes so long that the people who actually work on the show, like the costumers, the makeup, the showrunners, the catering, everything, they don't have a job for that year. Let's make another show in the meantime.
And also,
actors,
if they,
actors, screw them. Actors can
they
wait.
have to be, everyone's freelance and that sort of stuff. So when you want to come back,
Mm,
they're like, "Can you get any of the same people?" And
I
then
don't
that's
know.
gotta. Anyway, that's
I don't know. If only I was an
that's
actor
for
and I was
HBO's
in the
budgeting
business,
department to figure out.
they'll figure it out.
And then new Netflix overlords, should that deal go
Oh
through.
yeah, I hope not.
Well, it's going
Netflix.
to be
I
them or
read.
Paramount. Who do you
God, I don't know.
want?
I don't know which I prefer. I don't know which I prefer. But there was a I saw a meme. Somebody was like, Netflix apparently has enough money to buy HBO. So yes, they could afford us to share our passwords a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. So fuck you.
Fucking assholes.
What do you hope about this show? What do you hope is going to happen? I know nothing about the story. I only know
I
that
don't know
this
anything
tournament, whatever.
either. You have to make us care about these characters. Like, Game of Thrones makes a fantastic villain. So whoever the villain is going to be, it has to be great. I don't know who
Hmm.
the bad guy is. And so you got to make us care about these characters. The kid is cute. The guy's kind of hot, but not like
Not distractingly
crazy.
hot.
Not
You
distractingly
mean?
hot. Yes, he's
Yeah,
like
I
he's
agree.
fine. He's tall.
He
So
is a bumbling gentle giant, but we'll
yeah,
see him if he
so
gets
you
into a
could
fight
make
or
us
something.
care for him. Like we've cared for that kind of type before,
Yeah,
but
but
you gotta
why?
hurry
They have
up.
to give us a why. Like he's
Yeah,
gonna lose his horses. Oh well, he put himself into that situation, so I don't care. He's gonna.
I'm
What's the?
guessing it's gonna be the relationship between the two of them, but you gotta hurry up with that. You gotta make them
What do you
a
think he's
cute.
gonna stick his neck out for the kid in
Of
some
course,
way?
I suppose that's the whole point, right? Like the relationship between the two of them. It has to be the interesting part, which could be cute. But just looking
Hmm.
at the cast, there is one woman in the main cast.
Oh really? No, there's the main cast.
In the
I
in their list of main cast, yes, we saw the whores. Yay for representation. But there is one woman and one person of color. It is the same person.
no.
Yeah, everyone in their main list is just by Google. Like, obviously, I'm not doing
Oh,
whatever,
can't trust Google.
but um, I think you can.
I mean,
And
let me rephrase. You can't trust that Google first page when you just type in the cast. Like if you want the cast list, it'll have like you have to click on a page because if you do that one, it just shows you other related topics or related people.
I know how to use Google. Don't fucking patronize me. Now let me do the IMDb. Let me do the IMDb. White man, 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 black woman, white man, white man, white man, woman innkeeper in episode 1, woman Daisy
Oh
in
dear.
episode 1. That's it. Of the 24 listed on IMDb, one person of color, 3 women, one of which was the innkeeper that we saw. So
What about the woman who was the puppeteer that they're clearly going to set up a love interest? Is that the one you mean as the main cast?
black woman, yeah.
Yeah.
Tanzin Crawford.
Tamsin
She's
Crawford is the
beautiful.
only one. Oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
Everyone else is a
Yeah, I think
white woman,
yeah, that's unfortunate, but that is the
which
world that he
they've had a
created
lot
as
of
well.
backlash from before. But then also when they tried to fix it, everyone hated that what family are they? That they were black. I thought that was great.
Oh, the sea people. The sea people.
Yeah,
The
I thought it was fucking great.
Oh, that was
Anyway,
great.
yeah, they
And
look
they were
great
like
with their Targaryen black wigs. Fucking brilliant.
loved
It
it.
was fucking great.
Forgot their names
Anyway,
now. It's been so long. Yeah, I think the antagonist is going to be that guy, the Fossaway character who challenges Dunk to a duel, and he says, "No, I've got matters to
oh, I
attend
don't
to."
care. I don't care.
But again, okay, huh? I don't care either. So I
Oh
guess that's
well.
what we hope. That's what we hope for in the future. Is like it's a reason to care about these characters. I
Yeah.
get, we have you and I have historically given leeway to shows when it's like we get that the first episode is basically like set up. Here are the characters. Here's the world. Here's the situation. There wasn't very much situation for us to care about, so let's give it one episode more.
Episode 2 needs to go.
Go. If you, dear listener, have any thoughts about the first episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms that we haven't touched on, please let us know. We love hearing from our listeners. And we what are they called? And we do read every email that we get. And if you want to send us an email, you can do so at incompletegeekspodcast@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us on the socials. We're on TikTok and Instagram. Our handles there are at incompletegeeks. While you're there, give us a like this episode, give it a 5-star review. That really does help out and get the word out. And if you want to help out, you can join our community on Patreon. Where our link there. Oh, were you doing it?
Well, no, I was going to say we're also on YouTube. Like, don't forget
YouTube as well.
That's
yes,
our main social that we're going to focus on this year. Like, yes, we are on TikTok. Yes, we are on Instagram. But God knows when we last posted on those. But we are trying to test out different content on YouTube. If any of you would like to go over there and give us a follow, watch a video, comment, that would be massively helpful. We would love you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thanks for listening. If we got anything wrong, we haven't read the books. We might probably have gotten something wrong. But if we did, we're really sorry. We're still learning. We're not complete geeks.
But we are working on it.
We are. Thank you for listening.
Bye-bye.